my channel. I hope, and I'm assuming that it's going to be fine to record on my very, very bad quality phone camera compared to the camera I've been using recently, but I have no charge on there and I just really was in the mood to have a little bit of a ramble. When am I not? And I've got my pasta ready. I'm really feeling the cozy vibes, I can't lie, today. I've done my lounge again, moved it around a bit because I was like, it wasn't giving me the optimum cozy energy, so I've got like 2 sets, of candles on, and sprayed the whole sofa down with with spicy, with spice of love spray. It's got like a large cinnamon amount. What's really nice, I bought a new cushion the other day, and I've got the YouTube like video of like a kitchen fire burning type thing. So I'm feeling the cozy energy. I did just try and drink a tea, but I put it in the wrong mug, which I used to put incense in before, so that wasn't really well. But it's kind of nice. I need a drink now, so I'm gonna do that. If we're gonna be enjoying the cozy energy, one sec. Hopefully my food's not cold. That took a lot longer because I had to put all the food away. But yeah, so I wanted to do a video because I wanted to talk about how I've never really considered this as something that I've really paid much attention to, but how unattractive it is for someone, males in general. Well, apparently just emotionally, something is unattractive if you feel like if you feel repelled by someone. I think it's like if you're unseen or something, or if you don't like feel significant to someone, you become unattractive. And then from the perspective of you find the other person unattractive. If you don't feel seen, you find them unattractive. But can we just talk about how unattractive it is in like when men are narcissists? Like, why the fuck is there this stigma towards like fuckboys who are usually narcissistic? The thing about fuckboys is I think they've got a stigma of like, yes, they're narcissistic, but like they're love bombing. But like that's what people get hung up on. How unattractive is it though when men start to show their narcissism and they start to like not see you? Like, I'm not being funny. Ever since I've gone back to my comfort vibes, and I'm hoping this is where I will remain. I can't imagine me not remaining in this space. When you learn how to provide the vibes for yourself, you don't fucking forget that type of shit. Like I said, I don't need to be a pensioner, but I do draw the line at floral bedding. I can't lie. Like, floral bedding is passing the point of we're not a pensioner yet. Like, let's stay in our 20s. But do you know what I mean? Feeling that those kind of vibes, it's good. It's good energy. Do you know what I mean? And you know, it's just so unattractive. Can we talk about it? Because I've talked about it in a couple of podcasts recently. I don't know which of what I've posted, but about the whole, the 1 to 10 spectrum of looks. I think it's definitely the personality as well, 100%. 100%. Because I posted something on Facebook recently and someone posted a comment which I later hid their comment. I tried to delete it, it was a high comment, so I hid it. And he was like, oh, the 1 to 10 look spectrum is only for looks. It's not a personality. So I hid his comment. I thought, what a stupid thing to say, because I'm sorry, isn't it not like that chronic thing? You get like people, like women, they might be like a high 7, whatever. They might be like somewhat conventionally attractive, symmetrical facial features and stuff. We've had this conversation. What it means to be attractive physically is a lot to do with just like facial symmetry and stuff like that. Like massively potent features to the point where it makes you look unsymmetrical or something like that. There's that really kind of thing that makes you higher up in the 1 to 10 spectrum. But they have such an god-awful personality, like a 2 personality, and then that makes you like a 4 on average. You know what I mean? it's a real thing, you know. There's always that there's always that stereotype of that apparently like really nice man that's like a 7 personality, but they're like a 4, and you like really want to get with them, but they're like a friend, and you just don't really you don't find them attractive enough, or like, they're not your type, whatever. I think for women, it's not about whether you're attractive enough. It's about whether like I think with people, there's always a core attraction, or there's not a core attraction. Do you know what I mean? But I'm trying to see how important people's personality score is on the ability whether to date them or not. Because I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, someone's got trauma. Someone's got PTSD, or they've got these like social issues. But from what I've seen in life, if you're a narcissist, you're a narcissist. It doesn't matter what level of trauma you've got or whatever. It doesn't really matter like what place in life you have, what your job is, if you're good or if you're a narcissist, you're a narcissist. If your personality score is a 4 or a 5, and you're like, say your personality score is a 5. So I guess to a degree, to rate someone's personality score is somewhat, you can be biased, but I think generally, if you look at how a person is and you really start to use the 1 to 10 spectrum as people apply it to looks and apply it to personality, you can do that. Not that hard to do. This one's like a 5, yeah. And they're just like a bit of snake, do you know what I mean? They'll be nice sometimes when they want something, and when they're done with you, they'll just discard you without a second thought. They don't want like chat shit behind your back, do you know what I mean? A 4 or 5, that is. A low 5. And it's just like, how is that going to merge well with someone's energy? Because like, I'm not going to lie, let's just brag a bit. I said, okay, it's a bit of a brag. And I feel like, to an extent, I always try to humble myself in the universe to be like, yes, maybe I was blessed with a good personality score and a good look score. I don't think I was blessed with good life circumstances to the degree that maybe other people were. But I think 1 or 2 of my blessings in life were like, I would rate my personality score, I can't lie, as like a 7.9. That's my personality score that I've given myself. Okay? I think I'm pushing the 8. But I think, it sounds a bit weird to say, but I sometimes look, can you correlate this type of shit to like angel numbers? And what 7 stands for and what 8 stands for, it's like to, more 7, but like to live life, to like take life's opportunities and stuff like that. 8's more like being in alignment and being comfortable in your alignment. Like, I feel like I've had friends that are in the 8s for personality, do you know what I mean? And with looks, do you know what I mean? Or higher. I know what I'd call my people. I know practically my people. Because they're on the same level, I've got friends that I would consider having narcissistic traits. But I think, I think, to be honest with you, they're like 6s. Some of them. So considering I'd rate myself like in 7, that's like doable, do you know what I mean? I'm just saying, and they're good people, they are good people, It's more than doable, like, I value them enough for them to call, for me to have a reciprocal friendship with them. But I feel like when it comes to a friendship or it comes to a relationship, like, I feel like you have to be supported, you have to heal. I feel like you have to heal, you have to be in your highest alignment, you have to know your highest alignment. If you're serious about finding, like, partner with longevity, which, to be honest, I really haven't been, I can't lie. I literally was just like love bombed by narcissists. I literally haven't been, and I haven't been for a good while, and I don't think I will be for a while. I can't lie. It's not like I'm there like, oh, I need to find my marriage partner. Like, I was literally love bombed recently by what I still don't know whether they're a dark empath or whether they're just a narcissist. To this day, I think they did have empathic traits because they have like Sigma traits, and they talk about like Sigma empath. I want to say they like had empathic traits because I saw them, and they do say that narcissists can like show empathy at the beginning. They proper like, it was like a covert narcissist, it wasn't a malignant narcissist. I'm pretty sure I do want to say I feel like they were a dark empath. I can't know for 100%. I feel like if you put a gun to my head, either one of the two, they had narcissistic traits. And that was like a whole thing, like, oh, you know, they're giving me all this shit about marriage and blah blah blah. They literally did marry someone else. I think they were like genuinely serious, but it's all these things like, I don't really care to get married at this time. What? And I literally asked them, I told them straight off the bat at the beginning, a relationship is categoric what it is. You can say you're in a relationship or marriage with someone, but if there's no loyalty there, and there's no reciprocal respect, it's not marriage, is it? It's a fallacy, it's a travesty. Do you know what I mean? What's the point? I'm not about that shit. It's either good or it's bad, do you know what I mean? There's no in between. I've got this fucking harassment going on. And I'm just like, anyway, trust me, I've dealt with harassment. The harassment I've experienced in this situation is mild. Only, let's not get into that now. But it's literally just like, I have to be in my highest alignment. I have to be in my highest alignment. And I have to, sorry, there's a fire on me. And I have to, you know, know what I have to, like, it's like I'm not even pressuring myself. I'm 26. I'm vibing the fuck out. I've got my TV. My place is not to find a fucking husband right now. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I want to be on my own. I want to thrive. I want to live in my best single life. I have seen enough Date Me Naked episodes to see how men are with women that they are threatened by. They fucking get them off the island. Do you know what I mean? They're like, bye bye, let's get rid of you. You're gonna like ruin my self-esteem. You're gonna make my girl jealous, and that's gonna get me ag. Do you know what I mean? They won't have it. I know that. I learned that in secondary school. Do you know what I mean? Second, some sneaky woman gets jealous of me, they fucking jump on my balls. I mean, I don't want to deal with that shit. I don't care. I'm not threatened by you. You're a snake, love. Bye. Do you know what I mean? I'm not threatened by a man. He's on your level. Bye. I mean, leave me and my fucking high vibrational crew alone. You ain't invited to party. Do you know what I mean? I don't make the cut. But anyway, that was a bit, I mean, it was a bit, you know, extreme. It's quite a lot. But, you know, it simply comes down to, I mean, I'm not even going to be like, I think, obviously, logistically, if you want to find like a long-term partner, you want to be in your best alignment. I feel like life brings you that shit when you're ready. I'm very much a believer of like, wait for it to happen till you're ready. Don't try and force shit or create some sort of situation that you don't want or you're not ready for. Do you know what I mean? I don't think I'd even cope with someone being in my space all the time. I like to be on my own. Do you know what I mean? I've spent way too long in shared houses, parenting, and in relationships that, actual relationships, that were actually, you know, being reciprocal. Like, I feel like as I get older, it is important to have someone that's going to complement your energy. I would say compliment. I feel like complement your energy is probably a better word than, but certainly not to destroy your energy. Certainly not to diminish it. Do you know what I mean? Like, that is not okay. I feel like compliment is probably where we're going with this. Should I get into my next relationship at any point? But that is seriously not something I've been searching out. I can't know. I literally went on Tinder, I had a few hookups, like really casual hookups. Recently I've just kind of been like chatting to people just because I find them attractive and stuff. But it's like, I literally want to get back onto my fucking abstinence game. I mean, my celibacy level. Like, you know, that I'm gonna be abstinent till I die sort of shit. No, that's probably a bit extreme because we don't want to get cobwebs down there. It's also like a bit cobwebbery down there, ain't the worst thing. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, too much. But it is so unattractive when you get a man. Like, obviously they're usually trying to put you into a discard at this point. You know, like I had to end shit with him. I was like, I'll still have plenty of benefits for you if you want. So I was trying to keep it really casual. You know, I tried to end it before that. Well, I went into end it. It's not like I tried to end it. I was going to end it before that, but then he was like, oh no, like I do want to be in a relationship with you, blah, blah, blah. So he was trying shit on me back then. He was like, no, I don't want to be in a relationship. We just have to communicate, blah, blah, blah. I'm like feeling good about that. Obviously, starts some other shit, and I'm just like, well, yeah. Sorry, there's fucking plenty of men that want to jump on this train. I'm not going to say I don't even want anyone on my train. It's a one-track train for one person at this time. I'm not interested in marrying no fucking man. You know what I mean? I don't want to deal with that shit. Stop. I like being single. Oh god, where are all these flies coming on? There's literally no flies in this room. There's like one fly that just keeps going up this. I can't get rid of it. But it's so unattractive. Because like men, this is where men, you get attractive men, yeah, and you get like a 9. And like, but they got personality of like a 5. And it's like, on average then, you're like a 6. Do you know what I mean? I know it's not the average between that, but you're like a 6. You know what I mean? It's literally not, it's not a great thing. Do you see what I mean? It's not desirable to someone. It's not like, oh, it's not desirable to you, but if you're getting a narcissist, it's not like, oh, you're not good enough. I think this is where the mythology comes in of like men feeling inadequate. Where it's like, oh, women, because the thing is, it's part of the fact some women genuinely are narcissists and they're bitches and they're assholes. Do you know what I mean? You don't want anything to do with them because they don't see you as a fucking person, they see you as a supply, or they see you as something to attack. Do you know what I mean? They're supply. They're a narcissist, do you know what I mean? Some low-level narcissists can be like, you know, tolerable. Or like benign ones sometimes, but it's just that like, you know, men who but then it's like some men that are just like not really narcissistic. They can walk around just thinking like, oh, I literally just lost my train of thought. But it's so unattractive when you see a man exhibit like going into narcissistic meltdown. It's just like, ugh. Do you know what I mean? Ugh. But then so what's really unattractive in men as well is when they've got these unrealistically high standards. Not to the point of like, it's such a cliche, and then men get bad rap because they're like, oh, all women are bitches, and you know they all think they're like the prize and stuff. And it's like, first of all, women aren't the prize. Second of all, if you need someone like that's going to be like a petite brunette, pretty bimbo, you know, tiny woman as a reason to validate your ego. I'm not saying that all these women that fit the criteria are great women. I'm sure lots of them are. Lots of them aren't. Just for the fact they're narcissistic, but lots of them are. It's not to bring them down. It's to say, if you're using a woman's looks as a way to validate yourself because you're insecure, having that woman is not going to make you secure. Do you know what I mean? On any degree. It's simply not. So that's just a sad truth. You know? And at the end of the day, it's just true. So there's that. So then men are like, oh, you know, like loads of women. Because I've seen this man on YouTube, and I'm glad he stopped making YouTube videos now, to be fair. I did used to find his videos quite interesting. That's how I got introduced to the 1 to 10 scale of attractiveness. He was called Wheat Waffles, but he stopped making videos now. But he was so misogynistic about how, like, oh, you know, women, really unattractive women, like, think they're all that, and then, like,